The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hi dear children, we can continue our maths class. Today one of your friends, Sanjana, is going to share with you some informations in connection with Lunar Day.
Principals, teachers and my dear friends, as we all celebrate the Lunar Day, you all know the moon is the only natural satellite of the earth. The moon, or which Earth from 3,84,400 kilometers, has an average speed of 3,700 kilometers per hour. It is the second brightest object in the sky after the sun. The gravitational forces of the moon and the earth is interesting effects. Tides are the most obvious. The moon has no atmosphere, but they are evidence. There may be water, ice in deep creatures. In the South Pole and North Pole, their surface of shaded. Let me conclude my word. Thank you and have a nice day.
How was it? Moon Day is on July 20th. It is the day on which Neil Armstrong, the first man who stepped onto the moon's surface. So we can congratulate Sanjana for giving such an information. Thank you, Sanjana. Now dear children, before moving to our chapter, Abhinav is here to make you energetic with his piano. Shall we listen to that?
Hi, ദശരഥം എന്ന സിനിമയിലെ മന്ദാര ചെപ്പുണ്ടോ എന്ന പാട്ടാണ് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ പ്ലേ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്.
Thank you, Abhinav. Thank you for your music. Now, dear children, we can continue our chapter when lines join. In last class, we discussed how to draw tilting rectangles using the set square corners, isn't it? Here, you can see some rectangles, and in the first picture, that is in first rectangle, the left side and right side are straight up. That picture is a rectangle, whereas the other pictures are tilting rectangles and their left side and right side lines are slightly slanted, isn't it? Also, you can see in these rectangles, all figures has 4 corners. A corner is formed when 2 sides meet. So we can say when 2 lines meet at a point, a corner is formed, and that is called an angle. Now, dear children, we can move to some alphabets, that is capital letters. What you can say about this letter A? How many angles you can see in this letter? Yes, there are 5 angles, isn't it? What about the letter E? How many angles are there in the letter E? You can see 4 angles. Now, one more example, we can take F. In F, you can see 3 angles, isn't it? Similarly, you can find out the angles in other alphabets also. Okay. Now, look at these clocks. What is the time? Yes, it is 10 o'clock and 10:50, isn't it? In these clocks, the hands of the clocks forms an angle, isn't it? And what about the second clock? What about the angle formed by the hands of the second clock? Are the angles in both the clocks the same? No. In the second clock, the hands are more apart. That is, the angle is increased in the second clock, isn't it? Now we can move to set squares. The set square one set square has 3 corners, isn't it? That we already discussed. And we can call these 3 corners as angles. And angles has some measures. And we use degree measure to measure the angles. Like centimeter, we are using the measurement of length by giving the unit centimeter, meter, etc. Similarly, angles has some units, and that unit is the degree measure. Okay. So, in this set square, you can see the measure of the angles, that is the measure of the corners. Here it is 60 degree. It is read as 60 degree. And the next is 90 degree. And here you can see 30 degree. Okay. Now, in this second set square, you can see the measures of the angles as 45 degree, here 90 degree, and here 45 degree. Now we discussed about 2 set squares, and it has 6 angles, isn't it? But both the set squares has the same corner, one corner as the same. It is the corner which is with the 90 degree measure. And in one set square, we discussed the degree measure as 45 degree. It is repeated, isn't it? That is, the 2 angles, the 2 corners has the same measure as 45 degree. Understood? So, dear children, you can see 2 angles in this picture. And now we can move to joining angles.
joining angles, how to draw these joining angles. To draw these joining angles, we have to use set square. Okay, here we can use this set square to draw the joining angles. So first draw one angle using this corner, that is so here we got one angle. Now we can use the other corner of the set square, that is this corner, to draw the angle which is joining to this angle. Okay, so keep the set square corner. So keep this corner to this point and draw a line through this side of the set square. So you can see two angles and these two angles are joined together. Okay, now we can use this corner, again this corner of the same set square, to draw one angle. So draw the lines through the sides of the set square. Now we got one angle. Next we can use this corner, that is the square corner of the set square, to draw an angle which is joining to this angle. So keep this set square corner here and draw a line through this side. Now we got one more angle and these two angles are joined together, that is these two angles are joining angles. Okay, now here I am using this set square, that is the next set square, and first we can draw an angle through this corner, through this square corner of the set square. So draw the lines. Now we got a square angle, and next we can use this corner and so to draw this angle we have to keep the set square corner to on this point. So keep the corner of the set square in this point and draw a line through the side of the set square. Now we got another angle and we can see these two angles are joining angles. So dear children, I hope you understood about joining angles and how to draw joining angles using the corners of the set squares. Okay. Now dear children, we can give names to these angles. Okay. For naming an angle, we are using capital letters, that is alphabets. In that we are using the capital letters. So here we can give names as A, B, C, and here we can give D. Here you can see angles which are named using the letters A, B, C and D. So we can see angle ABD. This is one angle, and DBC. This is the second angle. Now we can see one more angle which is the largest one, that is angle ABC. Okay?
Children, you can see some angles here and you can name these angles. The first one is angle ABC or angle CBA. And the second one, we can name this as angle PQR or angle RQP. Now the third one, we can name this as angle ZYX or angle XYZ. Okay, can you say from these angles which one is the smallest one? Yes, this is the smallest angle, isn't it? That is angle XYZ or ZY. Angle ZYX is the smallest angle. Next, we can say from these two, this is the smallest angle, that is angle PQR. And the largest one is angle ABC. Understood? So dear children, this is for today. We can wind up today's class. Okay? Take care. Bye.